Hello everyone, welcome back to the video lecture series on digital communications. In the last two lectures, we discussed the schematic of analog communication system and digital communication systems and the way how the analog signals are transmitted from source to destination as well as digital signals are transmitted from source to destination. Right? The today's world is going towards digital, so it is very important to understand the advantages of digital communications when compared to analog communications. That means why we are moving from analog communications to digital communication. The first advantage is a large amount of noise and interference may be tolerated. What it means is the digital communication systems are more immunity to noise and external interference. So immunity means resistance. It is more immunity to noise and external interference. What it means? In any transmission path, some unwanted signals that are called as noise. Some unwanted signals are always present, which cannot be eliminated completely. When the signals are transmitted, the noise is added to our original signal, which results the distortion of our information signal. However, in digital communications, at the receiving end, this additive noise can be greatly reduced to a great extent. Easily, so that we can recover our original signal in a better form. What is the meaning of the statement? In any transmission path, some unwanted signals are always present, which are known as the noise. So these unwanted signals cannot be eliminated completely. When the information signal is transmitted over a channel, the noise is added to our original signal, causing the distortion of the information signal. Due to the noise, our original information signal is distorted. However, in digital communications, at the receiving end, this additive noise can be reduced to a great extent easily. Very easily, and results the better recovery of actual signals. We can easily recover our original signal in case of digital communications. In case of analog communications, so it is very difficult to remove the noise once that noise is added to the signal. So it is difficult to remove the noise from our original information signal in case of analog communications. Okay? It means analog signals suffer from distortion and interference. In order to overcome these problems, the signals are first digitized by using different techniques. To overcome these problems, the signals are digitized using different techniques. The digitized signals are passed through the channel and those are accurately recovered without losses. Those signals are easily recovered without losses. The next advantage is, the greatest advantage of digital communication over analog communication is the usage of regenerative repeaters. regenerative repeaters. What it means? Regenerative repeater means it will take the distorted version of the transmitted signal. It will take the distorted signal as the input and it will regenerate the original signal which we are already transmitted. It will regenerate the original signal by removing the amplitude noise as well as the phase noise. So that is the function of regenerative repeater. So for example, so this is the signal we are transmitted, that is 101. 1 means we are transmitting a positive pulse. 0 means no pulse is transmitted. 1 means a positive pulse is transmitted. 0 means no pulse is transmitted. And 1 means another pulse is transmitted. So this is our original signal. When the signal is passing through a channel, so due to the noise presence in the channel, the signal gets distorted. So it is nothing but the distorted signal, which is nothing but it is the signal plus some noise. Our transmitted signal plus some noise, right? So when this distorted signal is applied to the regenerative repeater, it will remove the amplitude noise and phase noise and it regenerates the original signal which we are transmitted. So it will remove these amplitude variations as well as the phase variations and it will regenerate a cleaned up signal, that is 101. So that is 1 means a positive pulse, 0 means no pulse, 1 means a positive pulse, right? So if you look at carefully, these two are same. These two are same, right? So that is the function of regenerative repeater. So we will discuss the complete concept of regenerative repeater in the second unit. Next one is the digital communication systems are simpler and these are cheaper because the advances made in IC technologies. Nowadays the technology is rapidly changes. So due to the introduction of these IC technologies, the IC means integrated circuits. What do you mean by an IC? The number of transistors are integrated on a single chip, right? Like that are small scale integration, medium scale integration, large scale integration, very large scale integration, ultra large scale integration, so on, right? So due to the development of these IC technologies, the digital communication systems becomes very simpler as well as cheaper, right? Why? Because the cost of an IC is very less. The next one is hardware implementation. The digital hardware implementation is flexible because we are using the microprocessor, microcontrollers and VLSI circuit. So due to the usage of these microprocessors, microcontrollers, digital switchings and VLSI circuit, that means very large scale integrated circuits. So what do you mean by this? Very large scale integrated circuits means millions of transistors are integrated on a single IC. Millions of transistors are integrated on a single IC, right? So due to that, so the digital hardware implementation is very easy. Next one is digital signals are coded to yield, that indicates to produce simply with extremely low error rates, that indicates when the digital signals are transmitted. For example, 100 bits are transmitted, at the receiving end we are having very less errors, that indicates more number of bits are received accurately, more number of bits are received perfectly at the receiver side. And it has the privacy. The privacy means the security is provided for our transmitted information. We are transmitting the signal in a secured way. So which is the most important in case of military applications, right? The privacy is most important part in military applications. Next advantage is, so it is very easier and more efficient to multiplex several digital signals. So what do you mean by multiplexing? Multiplexing means the transmission of more than one signal. Multiplexing means the transmission of more than one signal through a common channel. More than one signal through a common channel. So it is the channel, let us say channel. So more than one signal is transmitted over a common channel. So it is very easier to multiplex several digital signals, right? Next one is the digital signal storage is relatively easy and inexpensive. The storage of the digital signals are possible, which are inexpensive. If you consider the pen drives, 4 GB, 8 GB, 16 GB, 32 GB, and so on. So we can easily store the digital signals. Next one is, in digital communications, the reproduction of the digital messages. The reproduction of the digital messages at the receiver side is highly reliable. It is extremely reliable without any deterioration. We can easily reproduce the digital signal at the receiver end with more reliability. Next advantage is, in digital communications we are using channel coding. So what do you mean by channel coding? Channel coding means, the next one is, in digital communications we are using channel coding. If you look at the schematic of digital communication system, in the transmitter we are using channel encoder. In the transmitter we are using channel encoder. In the receiver we are using channel decoder. Okay, so the combined role of these two, that is channel encoder and decoder, is to provide a reliable communication over a noisy channel. So to provide a reliable communication over a noisy channel, we are using channel encoder in the transmitter and the channel decoder in the receiver, right? So if you remember, what is the function of the channel encoder? Channel encoder add some extra bit to the output of source encoder. It will add some extra bits to the output of source encoder, right? So these extra bits are used in the receiver. These extra bits are used in the receiver by the channel decoder. These extra bits are used by the channel decoder in the receiver to detect and correct the errors in the information bits. In order to detect and correct the errors in the information bits, the channel decoder uses the extra bits. Okay? That means with the help of the extra bits used in the channel encoder, the channel decoder will detect and correct the errors in the information bits, right? So that means, therefore, the errors may be detected and corrected in the receivers. Even though we are getting the errors in the information bits, those errors can be detected and corrected by the channel decoder in the receiver. The next one is, the capacity of the channel is effectively utilized. The capacity of the channel is effectively utilized by the digital signals. That means more efficient usage of the channel by the digital signals. Digital communication systems has some disadvantages when compared to analog communications. The first disadvantage is it requires more transmission bandwidth. It requires more transmission bandwidth. What it means? Our information signal is converted into digital signal. Our information signal is converted into digital signal, which requires high data rate. The data rate becomes very high. That indicates, let us say, this is our information signal. This is our information signal. The information signal is converted into digital signals. Let us say, for example, 10110. Right? So, due to this conversion, the data rate becomes very high. When the data rate is increases, means the bandwidth is also more. When the data rate is increases, means the bandwidth required is also increases. That is the first disadvantage. The second one is digital communication needs the synchronization in case of synchronous modulation. What do you mean by synchronization? Synchronization means same. Synchronization means same. The digital communication needs synchronization in case of synchronous modulation. That indicates we can perform the demodulation by using coherent detection. We can perform the demodulation by using coherent detection. What do you mean by coherent detection? Coherent detection means the carrier signal used in the demodulator. The carrier signal used in the demodulator has the same frequency and phase of the carrier which is used in the modulator. Which is used in the modulator. That is, the frequency of the carrier in the modulator is equal to the frequency of the carrier in the demodulator. The phase of the carrier used in the modulator is equal to the phase of the carrier used in the demodulator. Right? And the third disadvantage is the circuits are more complex and sophisticated. The digital communication circuits are more complex because our information signal is converted into digital. Your information signal is converted into digital by using different stages. That's why the circuits are more complex. Okay? So these are the disadvantages of digital communications when compared to analog communication. Okay? Thank you.